Alaska 555, 180 knots now.
Alaska 555, 180 knots.
American 2846, 170 knots to J-line, contact tower.
Southern J-line tower, American 2466, yep.
Compass 5800, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000, compass 5800.
Alaska 555, traffic at 11 o'clock and a mile and a half. Crossing in front of you is 4000. It's a heavy 76 for the right side.
Alaska 555.
Turn right 250.
Right turn 250, compass 5800.
Coordinator 019, heavy descend and maintain 6000.
6000, coordinator 019.
Descend and maintain 4000.
Descend 4000, compass 5800.
Delta 182 heavy, are you okay with 180 to Buck?
I'll probably slow a few miles before that.
Delta 182 heavy, Roger. 180 until you need to start slowing. Contact tower now, have a good day.
Okay, now we'll start slowing and contact tower, Delta 182 heavy.
Compass 5800, turn right 310, John localizer.
Right turn 310, join localizer, might be a little bit too early for compass 5800. So that's Alaska 1347, 9000, Delta.
Descend and maintain 5000. Coordinator 019 heavy, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 5000.
070, 5000, coordinator 019. Alaska 1347, 87 with Delta.
Alaska 1347, sail approach, descend and maintain 7000, trim 10 degrees left.
7000, 10 left, Alaska 1347.
Coordinator 019 heavy, descend and maintain 5000.
So now descending 5000, coordinator 019, heading 070.
555, 170 to J-line, thanks for help today, contact tower.
170 to J-line tower, Alaska 555.
5800 is 5 from Hipro, maintain 4000 till 7 on localizer, clear ILS 34 left approach, and 190 until advised.
4000 till established, clear for ILS 34 left, 190 until advised, concept 5800. Approach track 2383 is 8900, descending 7000, 190 on speed.
2383, sail approach, descend and maintain 5000.
5000, res 2383.
On our heavy, turn left heading 050.
19, heading 050, confirm.
There's your 19 heavy, reback is correct.
Heading 019, Korean 019. Correction, 050 heading.
1347, turn left heading 360, John 34 left, localizer, descend and maintain 6000.
36, 360 down to 4000 to join the 34 left, last 1347. That's 531 approach clearance.
531, clear ILS 34 left approach and 190 knots.
190 knots, clear ILS 34 left, last 531.
Thank you.
And approach Delta 143 heavy, 8600 descending 7000.
So the 143 heavy, sail approach 190 knots, descend and maintain 5000.
190 knots, descend and maintain 5000, Delta 143 heavy.
There's your 19 heavy. You are 4 from Neil, turn left heading 010, maintain 5000 till 7 on the localizer, clear ILS runway 34 right approach 190 knots.
010, maintain 5000, clear for left 34 right, speed 190, Korean 019.
There's your 19 heavy, you can maintain 4000 till established.
Roger, 4000 until established, Korean 019.
Alaska 1347, 190 knots.
190 knots, Alaska 1347.
Alaska 531, 180 knots, greater to J-line, contact tower.
180 greater to J-line, switch on Alaska 531.
Alaska 1347 is 6 from Hipro, maintain 6,000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS, runway 34 left approach. I'll have lower for you shortly.
You gave us down to 4, at least I read back 4, so we're going to climb back up to 6,000 for Alaska 1347.
1347, roger, you're going to level at 5,900 for now. I'll have lower reference that, sorry about that.
Copy, Alaska 1347.
.2383, maintain 4,000.
4,000, how's 2383?
5800, 170 knots to J-line, contact tower.
170 J-line going to tower, compass 5800.
Class 1347, you can maintain 5,500 until established, cleared ILS 34 left approach.
5,500, cleared ILS 34 left, last 1347. Approach has 2821 out of 10,000 for 7,000, speed 190.
2821, field approach, descend and maintain 5,000.
Talk about IMC conditions, my gosh. I've never seen it this fogged in before. It's pretty fun though. Let's get my laptop set up here. Get my charts on my laptop going. I just downloaded this airport from the gateway. It's a free gateway scenery, but it's the most current. So the airport data file would be the most current. It's overcast. Can't see squat. It's a pretty decent airport though, the gateway for... It's alright. Got some static airplanes. Turn on the lights and we'll open up the door. Greet our passengers. And speaking of passengers, let's get our weight and balance first. So first thing is figure out the flight plan, right? So Mahlon, Seattle, let's find some real world flights with a close airplane, so 738. And I don't want that one. Let's go with an E170. There we go, that's the one I want. Portal, Battleground, Hawk 7. I'm gonna fly higher than 220. So I already got it there. I'm gonna file 280. So fuel, change that to, that's in pounds. So that's 5473 kilograms. And then zero fuel weight is 124.2, which is 56336 in kilograms. So then we'll come down here to PilotEdge. We'll file the IFR to an alternative port then, I guess. And it looks good, so we'll file that away. Come back to that. So I got the weights and such. So 5473. Passengers is I think 100. Yes. 100 passengers and cargo. I'll leave 1,000. Go to perf data. Zero fuel weight is 56,336 on SimBrief. I'm showing 50, so I subtract 50,644 equals that plus 1,000 in cargo. Gives me my new cargo of 6692. That should equal 56336, which it does. So 56.3 and 26 even for the McDo setup. So 56.3 and 26 even is what we're looking at. Now we can get the APU going. Watch as the APU kicks on. Top altitude for the Eugene 1 departure is 9,000. Unless he assigns me something different, which he probably will. Blades should kick on now. Alright, APU is available, so don't need the ground power unit anymore. Do seat belts to the full up position. Filed the flight plan already. Does Eugene have any gate coordinates? No, no GPS coordinates for the gate, so that makes it easy. Eric is fine, so EUG SEA. UAL. $50. These match when you don't have an actual GPS. Make sure they match. Then align on ref. And we'll get ATIS 125.22 at Eugene.
Advise on initial contact that you have information whiskey.
Current with whiskey.
Eugene Mahlon Fleet Field, ATIS information whiskey. 1735 Zulu. Wind 180 at 3. Visibility 2. Mist. Few clouds at 100. Ceiling 200 broken. Temperature 6. Dew point 6. Altimeter 3033. Arriving and departing runways 16 left. 16 right. ILS runway 16 left.
That's all I needed. So that's going to be with Cascade departure. And does Eugene have a ground control for clearance? 121.7. And tower is 118.9er. So got my ground good there.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 1613, Hotel 13, short of hold 16 left, we're ready to go.
3033, I think it said.
Delta
380 feet.
16,
Should be within 100.
7233. Runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, turn right heading
373 MSL at this airport.
7233, but I've had communications issues with your server today, so I will check it again. 1613.
Delta 1613, Roger. Let's change the squawk and see if that does it. New squawk 4755.
Roger, I originally had 7233, but we'll change it again. What's that frequency, sir?
Delta 1613, squawk 4755.
That's why he said he'd give you a new code, buddy.
Roger, we'll squawk 4755, Delta 1613.
Thanks. Bonanza 96 Tango, Monterey altimeter 2990. Advise when you have information November. Expect visual approach, runway 28 left.
Alright, Delta 1613, understand cleared, takeoff 16 left, heading 295, 4755 on the transponder, Delta 1613.
Delta 1613, thanks. Yep, I've seen this problem before. It's something either with the client or the server. Looks like assigning a new squawk fixed it, and I show you squawking 4755 now.
Roger, I am squawking 4755 at the moment.
Thank you. Bonanza 96 Tango, Roger, cross Salinas at above 5100. cleared Arnav Yankee runway 28 left approach. Delta 1872, contact approach 125.7.
Wait till they catch up on the talking and we'll enter that stuff in.
Delta 1872, Salt Lake approach, fly heading 164 and when receiving, join the runway 16 left localizer. Descend and maintain 8000.
Trying to be careful not to step on people.
TBM 1 Lima uniform, descend at pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Kind of have to guess like when they're answering, like how long it would take for them to answer.
Baron 6 Delta Mike, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna start punching this in until you get a break. Eugene Ground, United 1399 at the terminal with Whiskey, IFR, Seattle.
Center Stampede pass altimeter 3023.
Of course I stepped on him. Tried not to. He probably heard me anyway. He's probably looking up the flight plan as I
Number 4
speak.
Charlie Lima, descend and maintain 1000.
Phoenix
Delta
clearance,
1872.
good afternoon. Action 2962, information Bravo, Wi-Fi to Oakland.
Delta 1872, 6 miles from Tomb. Maintain 8000, title established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 1.
Busy today on here. 56.3.
Delta 1613, contact departure.
Over departure 1613.
Perf. 870.
Delta 1613, Salt Lake departure, via contact.
70.
Good direct quarter, climb the AC, resume on normal speed.
It's Cat 3, so you put no. Do 930. So we are done with that. Eugene Ground, United 1399 with Whiskey, IFR, Seattle.
United 299, Eugene Ground, Clef and Quest, standby. November 1 Lima uniform, contact Delta Center 118.57.
Alright, at least I know he heard me. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I want to get what I asked for.
Phoenix clearance, Air Shuttle 6962, information Bravo,
make
Wi-Fi to
sure.
Oakland, please.
Air Shuttle, you don't have a flight plan on file.
Oh, they're having a change.
We're 751 Lima uniform, Denver Center, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Phoenix Liberty Air Shuttle 5962 now has a flight plan file.
Delta 1872, contact Salt Lake City Tower 119.05. Delta 1613, contact Salt Lake City Center 128.72. Delta 1613, contact Salt Lake City Center 128.72.
6 right.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 1372, ILS 165.
Delta 1872, Salt Lake City Tower.
TODA is takeoff distance available.
72. And a 205, descend via the Timbers 2 arrival, Portland landing east, altimeter is 3033.
My winds are 200 at
I just issued another instruction to a different aircraft, please. United 205, Seattle Center.
And I need
Descend via the Timbers 2 arrival, landing east, Portland altimeter 3033.
takeoff weight, which is 61810.
1613, Salt Lake Center, climb, maintain, follow 360.
That's going to be your gross weight, so that's your takeoff weight, 61810. So it's 136267 in pounds.
1399, clear to Seattle Airport, Eugene 1 departure, radar vectors portal, and then as filed. Maintain 900,000, squawk 5672.
Clear to Seattle, Eugene 1, radar vectors portal, climb maintain 9000, squawk 5672, United 1399.
1399, read back correct. Air Shuttle 5962, clear to Oakland Airport, Keens to departure, harbor
Alright,
transition.
so the heading
Climb
of the runway,
2562.
copy that, it's 164. Takeoff distance, calculate.
Transponder is 2562. Air Shuttle 5962,
So 139. 68. These are our V speeds with the derated temperature. So come down here to perf. It's 139, 139, 141, and
Number 18 on Echo Whiskey,
68.
Pulse discretion, maintain flight level 240.
turn on the fuel pumps because that helps. We are cleared to 9,000. Climb a nav, everything is displaying manage mode. Tell these guys to go away, go away. Brake pressure is low, so pop out the hydraulics, turn on the yellow pump to 3000 psi, turn it back off. Brake pressure is where it should be. And for the flight itself, we're going to take off 16 right south for top altitude's 9,000. Yeah, he gave me 9,000. So we're gonna climb heading 164. Unless he gives me a different heading. And basically he's just gonna tell us what to do after we take off. So Hawk 7 arrival is we're going to pick it up from Battleground. That's where we're going to start. We need to be above, or we'll be right at, what did I file? 280, so we have to be above 240. So the line underneath means you have to be above. If the line is above, that means you got to be below. If there's a line below and above, then that means you have to pass right at that altitude, like here. A line above and below means you must pass at 6,000 at 210 knots at Vashon. At Neats, we have to be at 230 knots above 8,000, so we could be 40,000 feet, as long as we're above 8,000. Of course, that wouldn't be 40,000 because you would be able to go to 6,000 in 9 miles.
234 Charlie Lima, Salt Lake City Center.
Here we have between 11 and 10,000. So we have more of, now this transition is for landing south. This is for landing 16s. This is for landing 3-4s. So I'll enter in a second flight plan to go this way, just in case the winds change, but normal operations at Seattle is to land south, at which point we will probably get assigned 16 left ILS and
I'm too busy to give that to you right now. You can get it on your
here,
own, or
and
you
we'll
can
park right here.
November 751 Lima uniform, descend and maintain 7,000.
So that's the flight. Pretty much IMC here and IMC there.
Over 261 Alpha Bravo Albuquerque Center, Roger. Phoenix altimeter 2900, maintain VFR.
Emergency generator test. Couple alarms. Clear these out. It's just testing everything. Check FADIC.
Tango at AGO, contact Monterey Tower 118.4.
Check the engine displays.
Delta 572, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Lower the lights.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk round complete.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu
Delta 572, contact Salt Lake City Center 128.72.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Go to init page 2, update your fuel. We're at 5.3.
One Lima uniform, descend and maintain 6,000, advise Neo destination airport site.
Now update your times, and you leave it there because it will automatically roll to the fuel prediction page after engine start, which will give us a CG to use for takeoff trim, and I'll show you that because we get to takeoff trim from this chart right here. So check that out.
572 Salt Lake City Center, Roger. Clear to Boise Airport, be in present position, direct host, Hotel Oscar Sierra Tango Sierra, Farmo 3 arrival.
Check our fire alarms.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
November 516 Delta Mike. Shell Charger, expect on route 341. Delta 572, verify after host, be the Farmo 3 arrival. The Parmo, like Parmesan, T-A-R-M-O 3.
Or my laptop like goes into sleep mode, I lose all my chart stuff.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Number 189 Echo Whiskey, contact Salt Lake City Center 132.6.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Let's go to ignition 2.
261 Alpha Bravo, just to be advised, maybe in about 50 or 60 miles or so, radio reception may become hard and flight following may become unavailable. I'll advise you prior to that.
Hydraulic pressure is building. ITT, or EGT is what.
Number 89 Echo Whiskey.
EGT is basically ITT on airliners for some reason. I don't know why they call it something different.
Number 5,
Engine's available, engine 2, so good to start engine 1. Apparently that fuel truck's going to drive through us.
Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, we have 2 good engines. So go to engine normal, flaps 1.
RNF 28 left.
Crew supply oxygen on.
Right tower, runway 28 left, clear line.
Check our wipers.
Number 3096 Tango.
Some 572, send me the Parmos re-arrival. Boise is landing west.
Signal will be on the
Boise altimeter 3005.
Have a safe flight.
CG is 25.6 on the fuel prediction page. So 25.6 is up 0.6.
Number 6 Delta Mike, send to maintain 7,000.
CG trim is set. Now we need to check our controls.
Number 1 Lima uniform, Roger, stand by.
We got right. We got left.
Number 1 Lima uniform, cleared visual approach Lamar Airport. There's no traffic between you and the field. Abort cancellation in the air on this frequency on the ground on 122.2. Change to advisory frequency approved. 1 Lima uniform, Roger, squawk maintain VFR, good.
Turn on the ground terrain radar. Go ahead and squawk Charlie 5672. We'll get our ATIS again.
16 left and runway 16 right approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. Using Mahlon Sweet Deal. Aegis information X-ray. 1754 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 3. Mist. Few clouds at 100. 300 scattered. Temperature 7. Dew point 6. Altimeter 3032. Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 right. ILS runway 16 left and runway 16 right approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Read that.
Alright. Do our cabin check. Go there and get a little closer. Winds. Eugene ground, United 1399, north side of the terminal with X-ray, ready to taxi.
United 1399, Eugene ground, runway 16 right, taxi via Delta Alpha.
16 right via Delta Alpha, United 1399. Alright, so we're gonna go Delta. That's Delta. Alright, so we're on Delta. This is
November 18
Alpha.
Whiskey, descendant pilot's discretion, maintain 2000, Missoula, altimeter 3014. November 6 Delta Mike, descendant, maintain 6000.
ground speed is 25. So typically on long taxiways for airliners, they don't want you exceeding 30 ground speed. So light GA airplanes is about half that, like 15, just because of the winds can blow you around. Although there is no wind, we are wind calm. So all my takeoff perf is basically the same. Always go full length unless otherwise advised, or if you request a takeoff by intersection. But if that's never been told, you always have to go to the end of the runway. Brakes max.
November 96 Tango, taxi via Alpha to the
Takeoff config. Systems are normal. Blinding lights. The crew know we're taking off.
Ground, the air shuttle picture 162, information Charlie, holding point kilo for taxi.
Auto brake signs are on. Spoilers are armed. Yes.
Air shuttle 5962.
Flaps are set. Packs, we will
Phoenix ground, runway 8
deal
taxi
with that in a moment.
via Charlie.
Runway 8 by Charlie, go, sorry,
Go
air
to
shuttle 162.
tower, and 119.6 is Cascade. So we're all ready. All that's fine.
November 234 Charlie Lima. Billings weather 1808 Zulu special. Wind 030 at 11. 3/4 mile visibility, runway 10 left, RVR, midpoint 3,500, touchdown 6, correction, rollout 6,000. Light snow, mist, scattered 300, ceiling 1,400, overcast, temperature -1, dew point -2, altimeter 3006. .030 at 11. November 6 Delta Mike, descend and maintain 4,000.
He always seems so mad. Eugene Tower, United 1399, holding 16 right.
Headed 1399 Eugene Tower, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
16 right, clear for takeoff, United 1399. to fly runway heading.
Approaching 16 right.
I like how the lights are on. Just because it's
On
overcast,
runway
it does that
16
automatically.
right.
It's the middle of the day, that's pretty cool. Alright, engine's 50%. Packs off. Takeoff power is set. There's absolutely no wind to worry about. V1, rotate. Gear up.
At a 205, contact Mahlon approach 118.1.
Climb. Autopilot
At
is
1399, contact departure.
over to departure, United 1399. Turn these packs back on.
Number 516, Delta Mike, cross Rario at 3000, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 28, correction 34, left approach.
Good, on off runway 3 left approach 618.
Cascade departure, United 1399, 2,700 for 9,000.
Yeah, at 1399, Cascade departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 12,000.
Climb maintain 12,000, United 1399.
Delta 572, contact Big Sky approach 100.6.
Big Sky approach, Delta 572, 13,300, descending Parmo 3 with X-ray. Request ILS 28 right.
Delta 572, roger, expect vectors, ILS 28 right approach.
Alright, we're in like
Expect
mist.
vectors, ILS
It's
28 right
plus
approach.
4,
Delta 572.
so I'll have to watch out for icing. Actually, I'll turn on the anti-icing because it is icing conditions.
205, descending through 1000 with information Sierra. ILS runway 10 left, if possible, please.
The reason I'm not speeding up is because we need to make a turn,
205, phone approach,
and I don't want to be going the opposite way too fast.
Next 10 left, United 205.
More ground to backtrack, so.
Then at 1399, clear direct portal, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Clear direct portal, Seattle Center 121.4, United 1399. Alright, there we go.
Radar Shuttle 5962, Phoenix Tower, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
121. 121.4, Seattle Center. Seattle Center, United 1399, 9,400 for 12,000.
United 1399, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, United 1399. Going all the way up, unrestricted. Alright, now we're going the way we want to go, so we'll increase our speed to, just do it up to 290 knots. Of course, we're above 10,000. 215, the flaps will retract automatically, I don't have to touch them. And at 220, I'll take out the slats manually. You got to do that one manually. Here's 220. Slats are retracting. Which you can probably, well, you won't be able to see it now. Yeah, you can a little bit. It was retracting. So now we're configured. Put that side on cruise. Or I mean plan mode. You can see a long distance map of what we're going to do. Leave this one on 40. We'll leave the seat belts on for just a little bit longer. Landing lights can come off.
Shuttle 5962, contact departure.
Let's turn on our weather. It's not raining, so it's probably not going to pick it up. It doesn't really pick up fog. And it needs to be raining really, really hard for it to pick up anything anyway. Cloudy day leaving Eugene.
Air Shuttle 5962, Phoenix departure radar contact, climb and maintain follow 210.
Trying to get the Hawk 7 arrival to show up, and it's maybe if I restart the charts on my laptop. This laptop, every time it updates, it's a Chromebook, and I don't think I'll ever get another Chromebook, honestly. Alright, so let's shoot for 16 left transition. I can get D-ATIS at Seattle. They're landing north, so I'm going to enter in a second flight plan so we can utilize the north transition, because normal ops for Seattle is south and it's right at that limit, so it's 10 knots out of the north.
Number 18 Echo
so if the wind should die to say 5 knots, then they'll change to landing south again. So I'm going to enter in a second flight plan with the north transition. Coming up to transition altitude of flight level 180, so we'll go standard. Seatbelts can come off. We're coming out of this mist, so we can turn off the anti-icing. Pretty busy on PilotEdge. It's because
number 6 up my contact main tower.
VetSim has a ton of people going across the pond, and other than the airports that are actually doing the across the pond. Here, I'll show you the website if I can get it up. Okay, it's working now. It wasn't working earlier, so I'll show you what they're contending with.
Number 516 Delta Mike, main tower, runway 34 left, third line.
Where's it at? So
Number 9 Echo Whiskey, Roger. I heard you say you're going to reset. I can't quite make out what you're saying.
So I guess I could have flown in the Seattle area on VetSim today, but I didn't want to take that chance because, as you can see, there is no ATC on because the cross the pond is going on. So everybody is landing it over here in the UK, Germany, and Amsterdam, and all those places. I can't do that type of flight because you literally have to sit there for like 7 hours and do these check-ins and oceanic type stuff, which is neat, but physically I can't sit at this computer that long. Otherwise I would have tried it. But that's why I decided PilotEdge would be a good place to fly today, because all this was lit up earlier, the whole East Coast. But once they got all these people flushed out, then they shut down, you know. I mean, Boston's still up, but it's pretty neat though to watch. It's just so many planes.
Yeah, 205, descend and maintain 3000. Air Shuttle 5962, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Meanwhile, PilotEdge has quite a few people on.
Number 261 Alpha Bravo.
Everybody that's
Los
not
Angeles
doing
Center,
cross the pond is flying on PilotEdge today.
134.65.
So we're like here.
Los Angeles Center, 134.65.
Here. That's where we are.
Bravo.
Flying to Seattle.
Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. It's
weather
at
Seattle.
Sorry, 13,600 for flight level 210.
It is
Air Shuttle 5962
10 knots out of the north, like I said. It's just IMC, overcast to 3,500 feet. That's AGL. These are always AGL. So that's why I'm doing this flight.
Turn right heading 350.
Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the stuff that uses CPU. But if I knew anybody that was streaming across the pond, then I could put in the Twitch name here and watch their stream. But I don't know. I don't want to bog down the streaming. So let's put the Hawk 7 as an overlay. Do 50% or 70%. For 16 left. Actually, it's going to be 34 right. Change the approach to ILS 34 right. From Sonder. Reaching our cruise. Okay, pressure is in the green.
Netted 205, expect to cross the localizer. November 6 Delta Mike, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, remain frequency. Netted 205, turn right heading 070.
So let's come down here and we'll go to copy active.
United 205, I did not give you the instruction to join the localizer. I said expect to cross the localizer, then, so I don't know why you would be doing that. Turn right heading 070.
34 right. Battleground via Sonder.
United 205, you're 5 miles from trailer. Continue right turn, heading 130. Maintain 3,000 till established on the localizer. Third ILS, runway 10 left approach.
Seattle's, so we're doing 30, 36, and temperature is
November 4 Charlie Lima, contact Billings approach 120.5.
340 at 10.
What is your point 5, November 4 Charlie Lima?
Update our winds.
November 234 Charlie Lima, Billings approach, roger. Expect vectors ILS, runway 10 left approach. November 4 Charlie Lima, turn 5 degrees left, descend and maintain 7,000.
So we're getting complaints from the people that they're hot. So we're gonna cool it down. Coming into the star here soon. I got it set up for the 3-4 right transition.
At a 205, contact Portland Tower 118.7.
So next waypoint is Battleground.
Yeah, at 205, Portland Tower. Wind calm, runway 10 left, clear to line.
So ATIS is wind 18.
United 1399, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Seattle Center 126.6, United 1399. 26.6. Seattle Center, United 1399, flight level 280.
United 1399, Seattle Center, roger, descend via the Hawk 7 arrival, landing north, Seattle altimeter 3036.
Descend via the Hawk 7, landing north, 3036, United 1399. Alright, so now we have confirmation that we're going to use the north ops, which that brings me to a topic I want to discuss, but first let me change this up. So we're coming up to Battleground. So we go heading mode, second flight plan, activate second, back on track. So now I make sure everything is good there. As long as I see Sonder.
That's 572, confidence 010.
And then the full approach, which will be probably 3-4 right. So that goes from Sonder to hip route, no, Neil. Sonder, Neil, clues. That's 3-4 right.
Delta 572, 5 miles from 6 zip, turn left heading 310, maintain 6,500 till established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong chart. Okay. So that makes sense. So we'll be coming up to our top of descent in 1850. So we got 6 minutes and then we'll descend. So battleground, I should have fuel-wise. Oh, I got rid of the sim brief. Never mind. I like to make sure that the fuel is what sim brief says. So I have the fuel on
Number 4 Charlie Lima,
my
flighting
laptop
060.
actually, so looks like battleground. I should have fuel of 7,900 pounds. So that's 3.5 at battleground. So we'll do line over. So 3.5 is what I should have. I have 3.6, so we're a little bit ahead of the game on fuel planning. So we're good there. Top of descent is after battleground. Sometimes it's right on top of it, so I had to make sure. Check the ECAM, make sure everything's in the green. Fuel is even, APU should be off. It's 22 in the forward, 24 in the aft because I changed the temperature. Cargo heat's working. Seattle 352 altitude, so that's correct.
At 1135 heavy, San Francisco Clarence, Squadron Denver Airport, truck and departure, tip your transition, then as filed, climb via the SID, squawk 6306.
So Sonder, we can descend to 6,000.
At 1135 heavy, read back correct. Delta 572, contact Boise Tower, 18.1. Over 4 Charlie Lima, descend and maintain 6,000.
Runway 34 center, 34 left, 34 right. ILS runway 34 center, runway 34 left, and runway 34 right approach in use.
572, Boise Tower, 128,
parallel runways in use. Simultaneous approaches in use between Seattle and Boeing Field. Traffic below you on final. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
Alright, so the latest information, Oscar.
753 Zulu. Wind.
Number 4 Charlie Lima, flight heading 050.
Update my winds. So the perf is going to be 340 at 10. Decision altitude is where is it? 200.
Air Shuttle 5962, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62. 124.62.
And we can descend per the star to 6,000 feet, but we can't go lower until we are cleared the approach. So we'll go ahead and start our descent. Seattle Center, United 1399, leaving 280.
1399.
Alright. Let the crew
Number
know.
234 Charlie Lima, descend and maintain 5,500.
get the altitude constraints on here. We'll keep an eye on our progress. So ILS it's 110.3 and 344. 110.3, 334. ILS matches.
Number 234 right. Charlie Lima, 10 miles from Hexos. Turn right heading 070. Maintain 5,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 10 left approach.
And I'm way off course. Do direct to
Delta 572, turn right at Echo, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, remain this frequency.
See if it turns back, which it is. Craig is next. Loading in all of Seattle. I think a wind change blew me off course for a second, but we're good. Hair is above Sensei 220. Oh, that's coming from the other direction, so... Oh, line... We're going right to Hawks now, so we're just past Craig's. Craig's is 270. I mean Hawks. Yeah, now we're on track. It's weird. Let's do 30, 36.
Below you on final. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
Report Charlie Lima, contact Billings Tower.
Seattle Tacoma International Airport. ATIS information, Oscar. 1753 Zulu. Wind 320 at 10.
November 234 Charlie Lima, Billings Tower, roger, wind 010 at 8, runway 10 left, good left.
Max landing weight 65. We're at 59.7. Hawks above 12,000 at 270 knots.
And 1399, contact Seattle approach 125.6.
Seattle approach 125.6, United 1399. Seattle approach, United 1399, descending via the Hawk 7 north transition, leaving 13,200, current with Oscar request 34 right, ILS 34 right from Sonder.
United 1399, Seattle approach after Sonder, cleared ILS 34 right approach.
After Sonder, cleared ILS 34 right approach, United 1399. Alright, so Sonder has me at 230, so let's change that to 190. Do Sonder, put 180, that will help slow it down. Next approach is 13365.
United 1135 Heavy, San Francisco ground, runway 1 right, taxi via Alpha Alpha 1.
We're clear to via the approach, so bring this down to 3,000. Turn off that weather and we'll turn on that. Do auto land that. We'll put this on localizer. Seatbelts on.
Charlie Lima, taxi via Delta and Juliet to the ramp for Manus Street, so you get it.
Between 12 and 15 at Pikes. Oh, I've already passed that. It's a different one. Goals is above
Delta
8,000.
1613, contact Seattle Center 135.15. Delta 1613, Seattle Center, router.
Landing gear, signs, spoilers, flaps. I'll check that right before landing to make sure everything is the way it should be, because I'm not configured yet. At 230 knots, I'm going to go to flaps 1. Knots, flaps 2, arm the spoilers, VFR aircraft around us.
For 80991, paying ground, runway 34 right, taxi via Foxtrot.
I'll come here to perf, make sure all of our wind is correct, 36, 9, 340, 10, so that's go ahead and activate that. Keep 190 knots until we reach Clues. Because at Clues we have 10 miles basically. So we'll maintain 190 knots, but it's just easier to slow down with 2 notches of flaps, because first notch gives you slats only, so it doesn't actually do anything to help keep you slow. But flaps 2 gives you slats and flaps.
Approach, Cessna 12683, 5 miles south of Aurora,
I would like to request flight following to Sierra 03.
Number 12683, Portland approach, squawk 4360, aircraft type.
Aircraft type Skyhawk. And can you say the squawk code again, please? 683.
Number 12683, squawk 4360.
Squawk 4360, 683, thank you.
Delta 1613 is going to be the hood for arrival. Portland is landing east, altimeter 3032.
Alright, we're on the glide slope. So we're gonna tune in the tower, which is a 119.9er. So he's probably gonna give us a handoff to tower. Let's turn this weather is off. Turn off to rain because we're on a glide slope. And I'll turn off the warning there as well. There's clues, so we'll slow down to 170. Go ahead and drop the gear to help us slow down even faster.
At 1399, contact Seattle Tower 119.9er.
Seattle Tower 119.9er, United 13. Seattle Tower, United 1399, establishing a localizer 34 right.
Then at 1399, Seattle Tower, wind 340 at 10, runway 34 right, clear to land.
34 right, clear to land, United 1399.
Number 12683, radar contact,
Alright,
30 miles
missed
south of Portland,
approach
VFR, 410 altimeter is 3032.
Climb to 3,000, then climb to 5,000, so we'll reset that for 5,000 for missed approach. And when we're about 1,500 feet, we'll go to manage for speed, do our final checks, and we'll be on the ground. Do dual autopilots in case I need a Cat 3, but I doubt it.
Tower, Skyhawk 809091, holding
Already
short.
see the ground.
Runway 34 right, Foxtrot 5.
Number 80991, Payne Tower, right, close traffic approved, report midfield, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. 809091.
San Francisco Tower, United 1135 Heavy is ready for takeoff.
Alright, we'll go to manage mode.
United 1135 Heavy, San Francisco Tower, wind 32010, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1 right, United 1135 Heavy.
Do cabin check. Flaps full. Ground controls 121.70. Landing gear signs are on, spoilers are armed, flaps are full. Good to go. If I am to go around, we will do full throttle, flaps 3 and gear, and we'll climb straight out. For basically 4.5 miles. Maintain 3,000 until after that, and then we can climb to 5,000. I'm not planning to go around, but need to have it briefed. Got the field, so we are going to land.
1000.
After landing, we'll ask for the south
Approaching
ramp.
3-4 right.
That's where United lands.
We have the midfield in sight for Skyhawk 80991.
Skyhawk 991, runway 34 right, clear for the option.
Runway 34 right, clear for the option, Skyhawk 80991.
This is so hard on frames. Scenery. Plus it's overcast and it's adding to it.
500.
But it's not going to get much better than 20, 21 frames even after I land. This airport is horrible, and this whole area. I got the high definition Washington. I should have gone with the SD version.
100 above, 300. Minimum 200. 100.
Alright, my plane.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 20, 10, 5.
Nice smooth landing, I'll take it. Right up here at Lincoln, whatever it's called. Get the APU going.
And United 11, 35 Heavy, you want us over to departure?
1135 Heavy, sorry, zoomed in another area. Contact departure, gate.
Good.
10-13-9, taxi via Bravo to the ramp and remain this frequency. Have a good day as well.
Bravo to the ramp with you, United 1399, thanks you too. Alright, let's taxi on down to our gate.
Net 1135 Heavy, north departure, radar contact, climb and maintain, follow 190.
They really need to optimize this airport. It does not mesh well with Orbic's True Earth Washington.
November 12683, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
On behalf of JetBlue Airways, especially this New York City-based in-flight and flight crew, we'd like to thank you.
Net 1135, contact Oakland Center 132.95.
We'd like to be the first to say welcome home. We hope to see you again on a future JetBlue flight very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
November 991, runway 34 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, November 80991.
Number 991, verify 34 right, clear for the option.
34 right, clear for the option.
Roger, what's your call sign, please?
80991.
Roger, it's got to be this. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but the rules are it's got to be runway, call sign, same transmission, please.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I still haven't got a clearance from you, though. So runway 3, number 80991, runway 34 right, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 34 right, 80991.
Thank you.
He nailed it that time.
At 1135 Oakland Center, climb and maintain, follow 390. And 991, I apologize. I'm not trying to give you a hard time there. I actually got in trouble a couple weeks ago for not correcting people enough on that, so I just always do now.
Roger.
This is my gate. It's the one I use all the time. I think I like it because of the window.
Delta 1613, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Shut down the engines.
Delta 1613, contact Seattle Center 121.4. Delta 1613, Seattle Center, roger. Portland altimeter 3032. November 80991, runway 34 right, clear for the option. Number 80991, Payne Tower, runway 34 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 34 right, 80991.
That's why I don't do pattern work. I'd rather just fly from city to city. I mean, I get it if you're learning, especially if he's practicing at an airport that he's having real world lessons at, that makes sense, but I'm not having real world lessons.
Yakima clearance, I'm on 516 Mike, Alpha to Spokane International with Lima.
Disconnected.
Okay. Sometimes that crashes the sim with this in particular airplane. That's why I shut down everything first. I go offline, I do all that. All right. So I'll play some Seattle approach streaming ATC while I get everything shut down, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for joining me on my travels to Seattle. Y'all take care. Chase out.
Forgot the switch 686. Are we cleared for the approach 34 left?
86, you're cleared ILS 34 left approach, maintain 170 knots and hold that till J-line.
Cleared ILS 34 left, 170 J-line, pitch 686.
551, spreading 310, intercept localizer.
Purchase 310, general localizer, Alaska 551.
So approach at 2822, 7,600, descended 7,000.
Alaska 1175, reduce speed to 170, contact tower 120.95, we'll see him.
170 and 2095, we'll see Alaska 175.
2022, turn left, left turn heading 010, intercept localizer 34 left, and maintain 4000.
010, join the loc, and down to 4,000 at 2822.
Copy 5686, hold that speed till J-Line and over J-Line towers 120.95.
2095 over J-Line, 170 till then, comes 5686.
1378, maintain 170 knots and hold that till J-Line.
Maintain 170 to J-Line, Delta 1378.
551, you're cleared for the ILS 34 left approach, maintain your current speed till advisor, so we'll get here shortly.
190, we're clear for the approach 34 left, Alaska 551.
2822, CLS, assign airspeed.
190.
22 Roger, hold that speed till advised.
Loco.
United 635, descend, maintain 5000.
5,000, United 635.
American 1045, turn right 250.
50, American 1045.